Okay, so now it's recording. And after capturing 15-second AVI files, I'll capture a few of those. Hi, Don. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm capturing a second recording. And I'm going to get ready to go back to the positive view. Today it is 93.4 degrees Fahrenheit in my observatory. Summer is here. There's also a little bit of haze in the sky. It's far from perfect. So I'm almost starting the 5th recording. The countdown appears at the bottom when I make recordings. I don't think I want snow, but I'd prefer to have something other than temperatures as hot as it is. I just realized I don't have the mount on solar rate. I have it on sidereal, so now it's on solar rate. Okay. The atmosphere is far from perfect. This is the first time I've done some solar observing in a long, long time. I don't know which way the sun is rotating. Let me go to, what is that website? Rusty uses it all the time. I can't remember the name of the space weather. That's it. Space weather. So I guess that stuff at the 4 o'clock position is moving off, and the stuff at the 10, 11 o'clock position is moving on. Just today I should have gotten her out earlier, but let me see if I can tweak the pressures a little. Let's see. So I lowered the primary pressure. Increase the secondary pressure. A little bit too bright. Let's see. Change the exposures a hair. Talking to Rock this morning, I forgot to ask him if he ever got the smoke from the ethanol plant cleared up. It's the reason why he couldn't broadcast the other day. Environment Canada should be checking into that if that plant's putting out that much smoke. There were a few nice prominences. Let me see if I can get them back. See that big mess of prominences on the side there. Let me get a region of interest and try to capture just them. Capture some videos of this. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so the what? so I got all of them in the positive view recorded. Let's try a negative. And let's capture some in the negative. It's a pretty massive and you can see the way it kind of arches up. I think I'm guessed F3. I was watching on my iPhone just to make sure it was broadcasting. I did advertise on a few spots that I was going to be on. I guess so few people have been broadcasting that people don't even think to look. How high is the sun? The sun right now is 34 degrees up. There's a comet, I forget the name of the comet now, that's up in I forget what constellation it's in, but it's like only 19 degrees up at 8:30. I may try to look at the comet because the few pictures I've seen of the comet have looked pretty good, so I may try to be on later. Let's see if I can rotate this to there it is. I wish there was a way of getting this little piece to show up better. It's like a cloud just floating high above the solar surface. Let's see if I move it in. That does it. Okay. Let's see. Capture some more with it now rotated. I have a universe focal reducer on this camera, so I'm running it about F3, 5, F4 with this Lunt. That's the only way I can get a whole solar disk. So I'm going to get the last two as positives as soon as, see, I'm at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go to positive. And now I'm starting to record the fourth one. So, just not getting the detail I'd like to see in those prominences. Yeah, a big scope and a nice camera sure work out well. uh, I'm broadcasting at
Neil Kleinman, PR, HQX, 4Z Splin PNSO, Fivix S Kujunk, Onel, XDF Fivigate, Y.
I'm missing a call from somebody. I'll have to call them back.
Neil Kleinman, PR, HQX, 4Z Splin PNSO, Fivix S Kujunk, Onel, XDF Fivigate, Y.
Oh. Put the sheesh. That doesn't give up. Turn my phone up. It's like down to 5% battery. Let's go back to full sun. Let me go back to rotate to you can see some of that prominence. And the surface. Let's see. It's you can't get the crumbs and the surface at the same time. Let me try increasing the secondary pressure. That didn't do it. You can't get them both at the same time. Put my phone back on. Well, Don, I think I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to test. I hadn't tried the telescope and the mount. I had to update the firmware for the mount, update the firmware for the ASCOM patch between the mount and the computer. Everything's working now. I just got to update the latest version of SolarCam Sky. I don't have that on here. I'm going to do that next. So maybe I will be on later tonight looking for a comet. About 8:30 Central. Well, signing off for now, Don. Glad you could join me.